Hello, my name is Chris Roberts. Welcome to The Long Road. Just let you know up front, I'm going to be just speaking about 8 to 9 minutes, so hopefully I won't bore you in that period of time. We're going to have two clips at the end because it's quite active this Saturday in Keene. One is going to be Walk a Mile in her shoes. You may have seen it. You may have been delayed by traffic. There's about 400 to 500 people of all ages and both sex walk from the college up down through Keene and back to the college. And I think they've raised pretty close to about $21,000 to help the Monadnock prevention of violence, domestic violence. And it was well received. It's grown more and more each year. And yes, it's the domestic violence, sexual assault, and it's just not against women. It's talking about sexual assault against everybody, and both men, women, also sexual assault and other ones as the population ages. We don't think about elderly people getting assaulted or as a result of sexually assaulted or domestic violence, but it's there. And so the city turned out, and I'm proud of the city, and the city should be proud of itself. Like I said, over $20,000, and they're still willing to raise more money because it benefits the city. The end clip will be, again, Saturday, a celebration for Earth Day up at the rec center. So I was able to talk to some of the individuals up there to try to get it for the people who were not able to get out to either one of the events this Saturday. You'll see that sometimes they'll be a little out of focus and basically it'll be a little shaky, but that's one of the problems sometimes when you try to talk to people and hold the camera at the same time or try to focus in or out. Both of them will be noisy because they're done live and there's a lot of people there and they create a lot of noise, so it's kind of give you the feeling of being there. One of the problems I have with a lot of the information is we talk about veterans. We talk about veterans being homeless, veterans being poor, and a whole bunch of stuff like that. And or veterans with PTSD, or veterans that are abusing alcohol or drugs. And sometimes we paint a broad stroke over a lot of our veterans. Yes, there are homeless veterans. There's veterans with addiction problems. There's veterans that are poor. They're all important, and we need to do what we necessary to help them to overcome their demons and their financial hardship. But that's a narrow brush. It's not a broad brush about what our veterans are and what they have accomplished. What I've got right here is a 2010 report from the Social Security concerning veterans in the United States. There's a little bit more than 20.6 million veterans left in the United States. That's down about 3 million in the last 5 to 6 years. And some of the numbers, veterans, pre-World War II veterans, there's only 21,000 left. And give you an example, the youngest one would be 89 years old. World War II, there's 1.7 million. Again, the youngest would be 85. The Korean War is 1.8 million, and the youngest would be 77. And the Vietnam War, these are periods. These are not all people that went to the combat zone. Almost 6.1 million veterans of that 20 million served during the Vietnam War period, which meant that the youngest veteran is 57 years old. So basically it says 9.3 million veterans received old age disability or survivors benefits from Social Security, accounting a little bit more than 20% of the adult Social Security population. Compared with all beneficiaries, veteran beneficiaries are older, greater proportions are men, are married, have a higher education attainment, and fewer poor or near poor compared with veteran beneficiaries. Veterans overall are younger and more diverse. Veterans beneficiaries are slightly older than all adults. 46% of the veterans beneficiaries are age 75 or older, compared with 36% of the overall benefit population. Veterans who served in the Korean War and earlier account for over 40% of the veterans' benefits, and they are among the oldest Social Security benefits. And so, but one of the things is when you talk about Social Security and the veterans, you go in and say veterans right now, the veterans population have a higher education attainment. With the overall beneficiary population, 83% of the veterans have received a high school diploma and 28% have at least a bachelor's degree. This is compared to 80% of high school and 20% would have at least a bachelor's degree in the non-veteran population. And so with almost one half veterans age 61 or younger, among all veterans, 55.6% do not receive Medicare and 55% do not receive Social Security benefits. Only 3.8% of the veterans beneficiaries have income below the poverty level, where almost 10% of all adults who have incomes below the poverty level. And so 12% near the poverty level, while 22% of all beneficiaries are in the poverty level. So it's hard to look at it, but people don't understand. So basically what it's saying, Social Security's records show that basically 1 out of every 5 persons who are not a veteran who are collecting Social Security are at or near the poverty level. And that's pretty high. And when you go to the below 150% of the poverty threshold, almost 40% of non-veterans are at the poverty level. And so disabled veterans, according to the 3% are younger than 40 and 15% are younger than 50. And since September 2001 or later, only 3% of the Social Security are disabled veteran populations. And so that has a lot to say how we in the United States have done a lot for veterans who've served in Iraq and Afghanistan and suffered some major injuries. We are finding ways to take care of them, have whether it's artificial limbs, training, to get them back to a productive lifestyle so they don't have to spend 40, 50 years on Social Security disability. So just want to let you know, my time's running out. Enjoy the clips, and I will see you here again on the long road, and maybe next time I won't be muttering all over the place and I'll be speaking much clearly. So have a good day. Yep.
Oh, God. Okay. The wonders never cease of modern technology, huh?
It gives you the opportunity to give people a really good idea what's going on. So Robin was telling me there's over 400 people.
That's the Colonel, yep.
I know, I recognize him. I read everything about him.
He's recognizable, yes.
No, Mr. Shanks.
That's him. I think of him more of a Marine than a city council.
So yeah, Robin was saying this is the biggest, over 400 signed up.
Oh, my God. That's great.
We're going.
which is a great agency. Our goal is to raise $22,000 for him this year. I think we're close. Maybe we'll get a report on that. I'm not quite sure where we're at. But the Mennonic Center for Violence Prevention provides services for all Keene State's college students, as well as everyone in this whole corner of the state, around anybody who's experienced sexual violence, experienced stalking, sexual abuse, rape, any number of things. They have support groups, they have services, advocacy services. They're here for us all across members. And today, I want to, let's see, I'm going to tell you a little bit. We're going to change the program up a little bit. We're going to do our prizes for the, let me get this in front of me here. We're going to do the prizes for the team with the most members, the highest fundraising team, the highest fundraising individual, and the grand prize for the highest fundraising team. Some of these prizes include tickets to the Red Sox Blue Jays game, which is pretty exciting, an adventure limousine ride, the limo right back there, an adventure limousine ride to Boston or Casino or wherever you want to go. We're going to do those, instead of doing those at the very end, we're going to do those in just a few minutes, so, get excited. It's going to be great. Yeah. Someone's going to get those prizes in just a few minutes. So, let's see, what else do I want to say? I often sort of go on and on about sexual violence and how important that is an issue, but I think you all know that. I want to take just a minute right now to say something just to the guys. So the women, cover your ears, but guys, would you like to raise your hands? Let's see how many guys are here. Right. Guys, keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. All the guys, keep your hands up. All right, now, while your hands are up, I want you to repeat after me. I pledge to do everything I can to end violence against women. All right, guys, that's it. That's the work. Great. So let's see. I think we're gonna have some fun in just a minute. We're gonna have the best of shoe contest. We're gonna have those prizes, and we have some honored guests that we want to hear a little bit of something from. Before we do that, I'm just looking to see if there's anything else I need to touch on. No? I think so. So first, I'd like to introduce Andy Robinson. Andy's our Vice President of Student Affairs.
Thank you. It's my job just to bring greetings from Keene State College administration and say how proud we are to sponsor this event and to host it for you. Thank you to Forrest for coordinating. You've heard all the sponsors, all the shout-outs to Greek Life, all the shout-outs to the sports teams. Thank you very much. This is an incredible turnout, and it's wonderful to draw attention to this wonderful problem. It's a problem right here at Keene State College. So let's make ourselves heard. Have a great walk, and thanks for all the fundraisers. Thanks.
The team here at Fazio and Jeff Woodbury to come up to present a check from the Mennonic Center for Violence Prevention to Robin Christopherson, who's the executive director.
Thank you for coming up with us. Thank you, Forrest. I don't know if you guys know, but throughout the year, the Student Athletic Advisory Committee has been running raffles during the athletic events to raise money for Walk a Mile. And we actually raised quite a bit of money, which is very impressive. So Rob
Monadnock Radio Group, Wink Country 103.7, Keene events, Honey 97.7, Jet Graphics. Joe Warhol is here walking, our champion from Nitro Fitness and Nitro Boot Camp. I hope I got everybody in there. But without this, and then special thanks to Bob Johnson, the photography loft. Bob, where are you? If anybody needs photography, this is Bob's second year doing this for free for us. Teague Brothers. Teague Brothers, second year doing traffic control for us, so we don't have to hire police officers that would put our budget right over the top. I just want to say for Seymour and Kim Schmidt-Gagney, who sort of head up the whole Walk a Mile committee, and they're listed on the back. I'm not going to name everyone's names, but just so you know, we meet again next Monday as a debrief, and then we start up again meeting in the fall to plan Walk a Mile. And without the students, without Keene State College, without Forrest and Kim Schmidt-Gagney's also been our crisis line volunteer for over 20 years. So talk about going above and beyond. This event would not be happening without Keene State College and all the support from Keene State College. So I just want to say thank you very much for that. And this year we have a special edition, Kim's Children, and another trooper, our Logan. So we have Emma and Casey and Logan are our drummers for this year, and that's a new addition. So we're starting young. We're starting the prevention program. So thank you very much and enjoy the walk, and I hope that the rain holds out. Thanks, guys.
Thank you all. Yeah, well, Robin just mentioned something that I think is worth repeating, is that there are a lot of great volunteer opportunities at the next Center for Violence Prevention. We've had a lot of students who have volunteered there over the years. So, talk to me or talk to someone from MCVP if you're interested in that. So we have a representative from the SHARP team, I believe. SHARP is the Sexual Assault Response Resource Team for Cheshire County.
Thanks for coming today. My name is Amy Coley. I'm the Drug Service Coordinator for also volunteer for the Sexual Assault Resource Team. Hi, I'm Leah. I'm a registered nurse and sexual assault versus So we wanted to get our word out there and let you know that we are in existence. We're working towards addressing the issue of adult sexual assaults in Cheshire. We do have some postcards here, so if you want to grab one, there's contact information. Contact us about getting involved. We can answer any questions, as well as we want to try to start providing education so adults come and speak to your teams, committees, whatnot. Please contact us. Thanks for coming.
Thank you. That's great. So our team's a great resource here that's gotten off the ground in Cheshire County. So it's time for the shoe contest. Jake. So we have 3 judges for our shoe contest. We have Greg Williams, Greg Williams, who was the winner of our shoe contest last year. Luckily, he wasn't in the contest this year because he might have won it again with those shoes there. We have Sam Masemos, whose last name I probably mispronounced. I did right, good. Who's both a student here and a staff in the. Don't I must well tell anybody what she does here. She works here too. And she is Miss Capital Area for New Hampshire, which is a great thing. And you're going to the Miss New Hampshire pageant next week. So good luck with that. That's good. With her platform is about sexual assault prevention. So that's part of what she's here. And of course, Jake Pykush, who we're going to lose this year, I'm afraid. But he's running the best of shoe. Thank you very much, Forrest.
I know.
Great. All right, what do we have, like 350, 400 people here? Make some noise. I haven't heard you guys say anything. All right, there we go.
If I could have anyone that was in the Best of Shoe competition, or if you're just a guy wearing shoes, just come up to the front so everyone can see just how many guys are here to promote ending sexual violence against women. Don't be shy. It's fun. There we go. I know you're all out there. Kevin, get up front too. All right. So some of these guys entered our Best of Shoe competition. Just before we start, wearing women's shoes really helps empathize with women to helping end sexual assault against women. This is just our way to help try and encourage it, for you guys to have fun with it. So pretty much, yeah. I mean, look at the range of shoes we've got. They're pretty good. So let's give them all a round of applause for wearing all these shoes. All right, are we ready to see who our top 3 finalists are? All right, so the 3 categories we have, there is the most dangerous shoe. Most dangerous shoe is pretty much highest heel, most difficulty to walk in for the entire mile of the competition. We have the most creative shoe, which is you take your shoe and you do something with it. You make it as bright and exuberant as you can, and that's what we look for that. And most fashion savvy. We don't want to call it the prettiest shoe or anything like that, but it's just your overall presentation of your shoe. If you paint your toenails next year, guys, that'll definitely help. Goes towards your outfit, all that kind of stuff. It also, when we do, the audience is going to choose who the winner is, by the way, so get ready to cheer for them. The second runner-up is going to win a $20 gift card to Sam's Outdoor Outfitters. The first runner-up is going to win a $50 gift card to Northeast Mountain Footwear. And the overall winner for Best of Shoe wins a $50 gift card to Ted's Shoe and Sport and a $50 gift card to Nicola's Torteria. And they will be next year's honorary judge, just like Mr. Greg Williams was this past year. All right, everybody ready? All right, so can I have number 3, John Benson, come up for the most creative shoe? We're giving out sashes too, yes. You can hang it in your bedroom when you're done. All right. The most dangerous shoe, number 7, Seneca Eldridge. Very, very high stilettos right there. Well, if you guys want to come back up here, we're going to present you guys. Oh, jeepers. All right, and our most fashionable shoe, probably our youngest contestant ever, number 8, Matt Rowe. Matt got his shoes from New York, everybody. He picked them out himself. All right, so now what we're going to do, we're going to have Sam, well, with the exception of Seneca, he's kind of tall with those, hold a sign over each person. I want you to make as much noise as you can to vote for who you think should be the best of shoe. All right? So, for contestant number 8, Matt Rowe. All right. Next up, contestant number 7, Seneca Eldridge. And finally, contestant number 3, John Benson. All right, we're going to take a minute just to confer. We don't have Jeopardy music or anything, do we? No? Okay. All right, so, everybody ready? Second runner-up, Seneca Eldridge. This one was kind of tough. First runner-up, John Benson.
for the fundraising right now. Partly that's because the weather may turn and we want to move things along. We don't want to make you come back here and have to go through the prizes then, but also because, as many of you may know, Solar Fest starts at 11 o'clock. So we're going to try to have you back here around 11 o'clock if you're planning to go to Solar Fest. Here you go.
All right, thanks, Forrest. I'd like to invite to the stage Linda Haddon. She is MCVP Treasurer and part of the KC Faculty and Chair of Management Department. You will be presenting the prize for the most members in a single team. Whoever wins this will get a certificate from Yankee Lanes for a bowling party up to 25. Drum roll, please. The winner of most members in a single team is Phi Sigma Sigma. Congratulations. Come on up here, guys, and get your prize. Our representative. They had 44 team members, which is quite great. 44 guys. Women. My bad, sorry. Okay, and next, next prize is for the highest fundraising team. They will get a gift certificate grab bag worth over $200. Oh, the Keene State College parking permits at the All right, the winner of this goes to the KSC nursing program. They raised over $800. Can we get a representative? All right. Another round of applause for those two teams. Okay, thank you. Next up, I'd like to invite Paul Hubbard up to the stage. He's the CVP Board Chair and Technical Training Specialist at Markham Image. The first prize is the grand prize for highest fundraising for individual, and the prize is 2 Boston Red Sox Toronto Blue Jay tickets, and that goes to John Hoffman, the honorary chair, with $1,935 raised. Thank you very much. And the next prize is the grand prize for highest fundraising team. And the winning prize is an adventure limousine ride for up to 14 people to Foxwoods, Mohegan Sun, or Boston for 5 hours. And the winner is the KSC nursing program with $837 raised. Let's give them a big hand. The nursing program, hold on. Okay, we can get back to Forrest, and he's going to say a few words.
All right, we are just about ready to take off. The sun's come out. It's a beautiful day. This is going to be wonderful. So guys who are wearing women's shoes, if you could start migrating over that sort of towards the WKNE van over that way, and all of you just wait a minute. I'll give them a minute to get a head start there because they're moving kind of slow.
I got like rocks in
We're
my
going to go downtown. We're going to go
They're not comfortable. They're not comfortable when I don't
cross
have
Main Street,
know when I do.
just follow the route. We're going to go part way up Main Street, come back, and come back to campus. When you come back to campus, we're going to be here to greet you. We're not going to have a big ceremony because the Solar Fest is starting, but we'll be here to greet you. So come on back down Hampton Way. Let us know that you made it. We'll take some pictures as you come down. Stay with the march. Stay on the sidewalks. Thanks to Teak and the Keene Police Department for helping with the road crossings. And follow the drummers who are going to start up any second now. Thank you very much. Good work, everyone. Yeah.
Look at this. Make a pledge to green and take action now. 1 billion acts to green. Need your pledge and action. Okay. Look. Yeah, we got the Keene Public Library. How to
Keene Public Library
plant the wild garden. Make your beads. Oh, look, they got all the stamps. Look at all those old stamps. How to make a bookmark out of yarn.
They have one of my bookmarks.
Oh, the new library cards, huh?
And look.
Keene Public Library, yeah. Let's see, we offer downloadable books, which saves the trees.
Like this.
The Keene Public Library. How does the Keene Public Library help our earth? We try to teach crafts using recyclable material.
Look, you can, it's like
All of us can and should do more to protect our environment. Visit your local library is a simple and easy first step. You will not only support a steward of our planet, but we will also take a great book home. So support your library, and if you don't already have one, get a library card. Oh, you got these plays they put on, teaching with mask. These new, look at that, you get the new public library card with a kitty cat with glasses, a dog with books.
And you can even make your own bookmark.
You can make your own bookmarks, read. You can write them, you can make them with beads.
You can even make them with a stamp.
You can make them from old magazines, pictures of magazines, you can cut them out. Look at that, they've cut old pieces of books up.
And you can even put maybe the string on the bead.
Look at these old stamps. That one's from, let's see, that's from you gotta get back. That's from Australia. That's from England, Australia. These are a lot of Australian stamps. That'd be a kind of cool bookmark. Yep. Then you can use it for yarn, huh? Bookmark out of yarn. Do you ever think of that?
Look, they even cut out read. It was
Oh, they cut out reading. Wonder how they did that. Someone had to be really good to cut that out.
and careful.
Yep, you had to really be careful. Keene Conservation Commission. Promote the development of natural resources. Develop regional cooperation and conservation programs. They have charge over city conservation functions.
It's a map, Papa.
That's a map, yep.
Goose Pond.
That's right, that was Goose Pond. There's we get the stone bridge right next to your house on Court Street, right here. See?
Yeah, that needs some help getting taken care of, right?
Yep, they got to fix that one up.
Good job.
Because
So,
it's kind of getting old.
maintain an open space index for proper use of all our open spaces.
Look,
Yep.
it's small.
You got Tennis Swamp. There it is. You got Goose Pond up there.
Beaver Hill,
Stern Hill.
Beaver Falls,
Beaver Brook Falls.
and another Goose Pond.
Goose
Closer.
Pond. Did you know that we had a waterfall in Keene?
No.
There's Beaver Brook Falls. So,
Papa.
yep.
Thank you.
That's nice painting, huh?
I will try.
But no, we don't want to eat it right now, but that's a lot of hard work, a lot of practice to get that good, huh?
Yeah, huh? Especially this one.
And there's a sign for water. That is a lot of work.
And this one, especially.
That one, yeah.
That took like a year probably, or a few months.
It took I don't know, it took a long time. Can't do that in a day. Yeah, those, yeah. The rural school library project. We can take all the extra books that we have at my house and your house and donate them, right?
Yeah, to people in need.
So the other kids can read them.
A few
What's that?
pictures.
Yeah. Pictures of the kids, all the books, huh?
And that.
And they take the books and they send them overseas so other kids can read them. Okay, let's see.
That must be old shelter.
Could be an old shelter. Okay, let's see what we have over here. Let's see the address. Oh, we got to push back. So, that's where we go. It didn't come
Hey,
up.
look at this one. It has all pictures.
Yeah. Let's see. Donate your unwanted books, children's books for 6 to 12. Donate money to cover the postage fee. Mailing address 69 School Street, Keene, New Hampshire. Please make your check payable to Quancho. The City Express. So your ridership up again this year?
Doing better than last year, yeah.
It's going to be a tight budget again this year. I hope we can do what we helped you last year.
This is all going on TV.
Yeah. The City Express. Keene is one of the few places in New Hampshire to have buses. And so people who don't have cars can drive around, get where they need to go. Because I think it's $1, isn't it? It's only $1. With gas at $4 a gallon. Especially when it's raining out. Well, we haven't had much rain this year, but when it's raining out, you don't want to be walking, right? Because I see a lot of people going to the grocery stores and stuff, carrying their food back and forth. For some, it's a long, heavy walk. Keene State, because they help out too. See the bus routes? The red shows where they go. One goes right by your house, yep. You can't see it. How's it going?
Good. And so I'm representing the Center for Tropical Ecology and Conservation. It's, our mission is to promote the conservation of the ecosystems in the tropics. South America, Asia, Africa. And we do that by sending out there students and staff to do either internships or community outreach interventions or to do research. And we provide some scholarship by so many ways. And one of the ways is to solicit donations from donors. The other way is to sell stuff like t-shirts, coffee, tea, mugs, and stickers. And whatever benefit we generate, we give it to students as scholarship to be able to go into the tropics for their internship or for their research or for conferences. So that's why I'm here. And also the other thing I want to mention here is we organize a symposia. We invite people around Antioch to come and attend some symposia, and we organize symposia around specific topics depending on what people's interest will be, and we talk about the tropics basically. And so that's basically what we do.
Because I was in the Marine Corps. I was in Panama. I was stationed there 10 years ago. And going down the Panamanian Highway into the Darien rainforest.
Oh, wow.
And we came across a couple of indigenous people. There was no electricity, no nothing, and the hutches and stuff. But the sad part was they were having trucks from Cologne that were coming down next to them and chopping down these big trees. Trees that were like 15, 20 feet in diameter, and they were just chopping them down. And then when you'd have the rains, and the rains were washing all the topsoil off.
Exactly.
And you go in the water's almost mud.
Yes, exactly. When you think about environmental degradation, people, when the urbanization is increasing, like places being built up, this encroaches on ecosystems like forests, and then trees are cut down. And as I said, then there's erosion, or sometimes there are cattle entering the place for grazing, and then you have the denuded land that is exposed to erosion, and then all these affect the hydrological systems in terms of flooding or even sediment loading, and this affects also the water quality.
And the other people don't understand, when you cut down the rainforests, you reduce the water. The clouds don't build up and it doesn't rain, and they're having droughts in some of these.
The infiltration rate declines because, as you might understand, by having a forest and having the leaves and the canopy cover and the litter on the ground, so this creates conditions for water infiltration, and this can increase the aquifers. Yeah, definitely. And then you will not encourage people to build their roads into the forest, which unfortunately happens in some places.
And the other people don't, like in Brazil, where Brazil's cutting down all the forests for cattle.
Yeah.
Cattle is such a drain.
Yeah.
Because I heard, like in the United States, it takes 3,000 gallons of water for 1 pound of meat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They don't even think about they are fragmenting the ecosystem because some of the animals might not be able to cross those barriers, like a road or a logged area. Some animals might not do that, and by doing that, then they can kind of confine a certain group of animals within a fragmented area, and this can impact their population dynamics.
And the food chain too. If you Australia and some of the other ones, they kill off some, and then all of a sudden you have an overpopulation.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, I mean, I'm glad that you are interested in such scenarios, and that's what we are doing in this Center for Tropical Ecology and Conservation.
So, Zoe, you want a shirt? Which color you want?
It's $17.
Okay. Monitoring forest pests by the pond. Slow the spread management of hemlock woolly at the northern edge. Fire restrictions in New Hampshire, what you need to know. Out-of-state firewood prohibited. I didn't know that you couldn't do that in New Hampshire. I've seen a bunch of other places.
So as of July of 2011, we went ahead and did a full ban on out-of-state firewood statewide. And so no firewood can come into New Hampshire unless it's heat treated, or the commercial operator is working under a compliance agreement with us.
Because I've been up to like Michigan and stuff, and northern Michigan, they're really bad on it.
Yeah, well, the problem is that emerald ash borer is being moved around in firewood.
Girl, boy.
Yeah.
I'm just doing this for a local TV show. So people don't get to come in, so what I do is I put it on the public access TV. But that's good because, I don't think very many people know about the ban on out-of-state firewood. So like you said, that just started, right?
Right, yeah, it started in 2011.
Firewood.
So these are all the different type of critters that we have in New Hampshire?
So this is Asian longhorn beetle that's causing all the problems in Worcester, Massachusetts, and these are all the native insects that people have sent to us, and so they're sort of the lookalikes.
Yeah, I went out west last year, boy, there's an awful lot of damage. The brown, the red.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this box right here is from a study that we did where we confiscated firewood from campers that were coming from out of state. We took their firewood and excavated it to see what insects were in it, and this is all the material that we collected from 17 pieces of firewood.
That's 17 pieces?
No.
So we averaged 35 insects per piece of firewood.
No one would ever think of that.
Yeah, it wouldn't even dawn on anybody. I mean, us included. Up until 2002, we didn't even think about it.
Mine?
Hey Zoe.
What?
17 insects for every piece of firewood. That's an awful lot of insects in there, huh?
Yeah, 35 insects per stick is what we average.
35.
Yeah.
That's how some of these nasty bugs go from place to place.
Yeah.
And so that can help destroy a lot of our trees.
Yeah, I mean, we did a survey in 2008, and 40% of the out-of-staters were bringing their own firewood. And we had it from California. We had firewood from Florida, North Carolina. People bringing their own firewood. I mean, it was just full of insect material.
And they would have no, how you call it, no ecological enemy up here.
Yeah, that's the problem, is that when you move a pest to a new area with no predators, this is what you get. You get problems.
So if you got wood and other stuff, because like I was stationed down in South Carolina and California, the Formosa termite.
Yeah, sure.
Boy, if you brought that up here, that could destroy a lot of these old houses with everybody knowing about it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, fire ants. We have fire ants right here. Fire ants, we didn't know that were in New Hampshire, and lo and behold, they popped out of the firewood that we collected from people.
Oh, fire ants can be really bad.
Oh, yeah. For young kids, when they're playing on the ground.
Yeah, because you remember down in Georgia, in Cole's house, they had Uncle Dan had to use gasoline on top of them. They would just grow up like crazy.
Yeah, remember when me and or Cole, what one is the oldest?
Resin? No, Cole's the oldest, then Resin.
Yeah, Cole and me were like playing on the top of the slide, and then like I got stung by a black wasp. I got stung here, he got stung right there.
And then the fire ants, once one gets on you, they all go after you.
Yeah.
That's not very healthy.
Yeah. It hurts.
But it just doesn't make sense why people would bring firewood. But
well, you ask them why, and we do ask everybody why. And there's two things. One is that they've got the room, so they do it. Big trucks, big vehicles, they've got the room. The other thing is that no one wants to pay the local cost. The $5 per armful. I mean, so we battle those two things, and so somehow we need to drive the cost of local firewood down. And I think we're doing that. I do see some stuff in the $2.50 to $3 range now.
Yeah, because when you look at what a cord of wood is, you could drive the price down.
Yeah.
And I think if some of the people understand the risk that they have. Okay. Well, thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
So we got. You change the name. It's not going to be the Keene Co-op anymore, right?
I know. It's going to be.
Monadnock Community Market?
No, that's the current name.
So we got plenty of time until the building's built, right, to come up with a good name?
What is the current status?
So, what do you have? 880 members signed up already?
Sorry?
Got 880 people have bought into it. And the goal is 1,000. Groundbreaking.
There's nothing on the west side of Keene.
Yeah, I know. But isn't the groundbreaking coming up pretty soon?
For
the building.
I'm not sure.
Because I think Jack Latona is going to be coming up pretty soon, because I know the city has done everything it needs to do.
One or two.
Get up to 1,000 members.
Family members, yeah. Trying to remember because I signed up.
And so this is where people can buy fresh food, organic food. They'll save a lot of energy. It's all local food, so the local farmers can make money, and the people can have it. For example, sometimes your blueberries sometimes and strawberries come all the way from Chile. And what they have to do is they have to put a bunch of chemicals in so they don't rot. And so you get all those chemicals in your body. Did you know that? That's not very good, huh? Wouldn't it be great if someone here had blueberries, they picked them and then they sold them right here in Keene the next day?
Rotten.
Huh?
Next day they're rotten.
Yeah, next day they'd be good. And so
Nobody is rotten.
they're not rotten. Well, the strawberries you get from other places are sometimes rotten because they only last a day or two.